And if you know, have been a subscriber for a while, you see how there's always a build up to the, I guess, breakthrough. Some of you guys, you're in a very, very important time in your journey. Okay. You guys are about to go through a big transformation. I feel like you've had many spiritual awakenings or moments of enlightenment, right? But somebody's about to go through a massive transformation. This is like Kundalini. This is like a whole lot of stuff is about to occur within you. So I guess I'm giving you the full warning. Everyone's not going through this. When us as readers pick up on this energy of shifts and stuff, shifts happen all the time, but sometimes you have to be shifted for a shift. So somebody in my collective is about to be shifted for a shift, and the only way is up, right? Example. I was telling y'all yesterday about the vinegar that I was smelling, and I was talking about purification, detoxification, all that stuff, spiritually speaking. I said before that, you guys, you need to tap into your spiritual hygiene, clear your energy, cleanse your energy. For that, I was talking about y'all's root, right? Getting to the ground of your situation, that grounding your spirituality, and something about, this has a lot to do with your vessel, okay? Um, Now here we are. So, and then I had the occurrence of the friggin' dogs at work and all these different things leading up to it, right? And so it was hot yesterday, right? It was very hot yesterday. It was warm yesterday. And it was weird because I noticed that it was hot, right? And so I was just extremely hot though. And I told you guys this morning when I woke up how I was channeling like literally while I was sleeping. And I was getting all this weird ass energy. It was like I was literally feeling like, I don't know, a battle in the spirit. Like I was literally feeling like high vibrational, low vibrational. Now here I am at the end of the day making it all make sense. And it was so crazy. Like this was in this like the dream state, the sleep state. I was not awake. And then the thing that happened like after, like that happened when I was falling asleep. Okay, so then after that, while I was sleeping, more than that, if that makes sense, that was the beginning of me going to bed, right? That stuff that I was talking about between 1 and whatever 3. And then like the rest of my sleeping time, I was extremely hot. Like I could not get comfortable. I was sweating. I was noticing like, I'm like, damn, no matter how I move, I'm not comfortable. And it wasn't just like, oh, it's hot, that's why you're sweating, Kayla. No, I noticed that it was not as hot as it should have been for me to have been sweating that way. And I was like sitting there with it, and I was like, wait a minute, I've been here before. Like I've gone through many of these occurrences spiritually, and that's how I know you guys are going through transformations. I feel like it's greater because more people are like it's a collective conscious thing. More people are doing it. It's happening with more people. We're all connected. So, um, so yeah, that was that last night. And then I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, why the fuck do I have to give this message just now? Like something just keeps being, it's like, give it. And I hear like a download that God gave me before, like it will happen to you first. So it's like, okay, so this is you guys being prepared for this type of transformation that you're about to endure. And, then there's other things that you guys that know you have been going through that have been leading up to another, a spiritual awakening, transformation, intuitively, listening to the nudges and, those different aches and pains that you receive at different times and when different things are happening, transits and stuff. And that's why this solstice is so important because I was looking it up, and the solstice is the start of the summer, right? So with that being said, it's like when they say like the sun is the most vibrant or the most fueled, right? And for the longest amount of time at a time. And with this, there is certain things, and this is what they don't want people to fucking know. But with this heightened energy comes a natural shift energetically. So a lot of you guys, like right now, for some of you guys who just been like in the house, it's like you're being drawn outside. You're being drawn to soak up. I heard serotonin, like that, that comes from the sun stuff. That also makes you sweat. So like there's another thing here with like as you guys are going through your spiritual awakenings, right? Your enlightenment, that's literally you getting light imparted on you. So you will experience like the hot flashes, the sweat. And then when you think about it, the Holy Spirit, those of you guys that are tapped into the Holy Spirit, this is your divinity coming through even more, showing itself to you. For those of us that really know, when the Holy Spirit come through, when we be channeling, we get hot. We start sweat, like stuff like that. It's also like more of you guys, it's like more is being poured into you, spiritually speaking, divinely speaking. Some of you guys, your prophecies, prophetic messages, prophetic word is what I just heard is about to. There's something about you increasing with this transformation, something that you're called to do. But there's all that stuff going on, right? And okay, so that's pretty much what I got for that. And then I was like, let me look up this energy. Like, let me like tap in and like give them some information. Like, this is all spiritual in nature, so I'm not a doctor, but what I'm saying is this transformation is going to bring about some changes, some shifting is happening within you. This is a good thing. This is what happens when you ascend. As you get lighter, more has to be purged. So there's like a purging process that's happening. That's what you really call this, purging, purifying. This is renewal. This is the star card. This is all that stuff they talk about. That's what this is. That's happening in your life on a very spiritual level. And it is changing things within you. Genetics, DNA, just heard chromosomes and genes. I don't fucking know. Y'all gotta look into the science behind this. It's out there. It's there. Some of you guys, it's just gonna click. Things are gonna come to you. Like I heard scientifical things about your spiritual awakening, and some of you guys, you're being called to like tap into this transformational energy that you're going or undergoing, and like start taking notes. There's something here. Some of you guys, I'm seeing like a how-to when it comes to like a spiritual awakening. Like some of you out here thinking about like how you can like teach people about you're okay. You're not crazy for that. I think many people would invest in that, or they should. So I started looking up before I got on here. I was like hot flashes and transformation. Okay, so hot flashes can indeed be. This is Google. Hot flashes can indeed be associated with spiritual transformation, often representing energetic shifts or releases within the body. Let's see. These flashes can be a physical manifestation of the body cleansing itself of old patterns and emotions that are no longer needed. Energetic release. Some believe hot flashes during spiritual awakening are a way for the body to release pent-up energy or stagnant emotions. Purification. The sudden heat can be seen as a cleansing process, similar to sweating out toxins or old karmic imprints. Spiritual catalyst. Hot flashes can act as a reminder to take stock of one's life, assess progress, and make necessary changes. Increased awareness. As the mind becomes more focused during meditation or other spiritual practices, one may become more aware of subtle bodily sensations, including heat. All right. Let me see. In essence, hot flashes during spiritual transformation are a complex phenomenon that can be both physical and symbolic. They may indicate energetic shifts, emotional release, or a need to reevaluate one's path, but it's essential to consider blah, blah, blah. If you're a doctor and you need to if you need to go to doctors, go to doctors. I mean, I'm just saying. But there was something else that I saw, and it had to do with the Kundalini. And a lot of people think the Kundalini is one thing or for a certain thing. And I'm just about to break that down because there's something here about the Kundalini that can only happen when this happens. So some of you guys, you got a couple things happening at the same time. And a lot of you guys, the reason for this Kundalini awakening, like you're going through a transformation and a Kundalini awakening at the same time. So this is kind of why it's so spiritually aggressive. That's why you're feeling everything. I am hearing times too. Some of you guys, you're getting a lot spiritually. The trolls don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, so I ain't worried about them. They here, so maybe they'll learn something. Maybe they'll have to go through a forced one of these just so they can see what we're talking about. Or maybe they can't. Maybe they're not meant to thrive. Who knows? God will do what he gonna do. Thank you for liking and subbing. Okay. Body sensations of spiritual growth. So this one is weareoneinspirit.com. Okay, so let's see. I saw something about Kundalini. Where did it go? Oh, hot flashes or Kundalini rising. Kundalini is hot energy like fire and allows for the burning off of karma, contracts, and soul agreements that must be released in order to hold higher frequencies in the body. Kundalini has often been associated with sexuality, but sexual activity is not necessary in order for the Kundalini to awaken. That's what I wanted to make clear. During these hot flashes and sudden sweats, both day and night, the toxins that are being released in the biological transmutation process, because that's what we be doing out here. The biological transformation. Well, that too. The biological transmutation process are being pushed out through the pores of the skin. The hot energy that hits suddenly is so intense at times that you may feel a slight state of panic as as it surges through your body. It used to be that only women going through menopause experience hot flashes. These days, young women and even men are having hot flashes and are sensing the rising of a faster vibrating Kundalini energy system. Someone said they called them tropical meltdowns for years before they went to a holistic doctor. So there's a whole lot of different things here. It's believed that hot flashes signify transformation and growth. So if anyone gets those and you're not getting ready to go into menopause, you're not pregnant, you're healthy, okay? Spiritually speaking, you are in the process, probably midway, almost when the sweating starts. See, that's the thing. That's like the completion of it. And when you really understand that, you'll sit there and be like, wait a second, I just did all that, but like what happened before all that? Like that's like the end of it. God is crazy how he does things. Like if you think about like say like the last month before this incident or when this incident happens, what it's going to make you think of, like the Google thing just said, is like the past month and the different things you've been feeling, the different experiences you've been having leading up to, the more clearer insight you've been getting, the stronger your intuition's been getting, the more, synchronicities you've been getting. And then all of a sudden, it's like, then you start getting the back-to-back spiritual warfare. Y'all start hearing the readings about someone's jealous about your growth. Someone's trying to stop you from moving forward. This and this and that. It's all this other weird shit going on. And then you're noticing how, y'all are doing more fighting for a moment. It's like you're coming up against combative energy. You don't know where the fuck it's coming from. All of a sudden, you get the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords every fucking day. And you're like, what the fuck is this? This is like when you know that something is in the process. That's the energy of right before the breakthrough. Like every single time there's something beautiful that's coming, there's like some bullshit. And the end of the bullshit is the transformation. So some of you guys, that's what's like pretty much coming full circle. So yeah, I don't know. That's what's happening here. Somebody's going through a transformation. The solstice is bringing it in. Many people are. And it's crazy because we got the summer solstice now. And then we have like a hot, what is it? What do they call it? Heat flash? Hot flash? A heat wave. Shit. Okay. We got a heat wave coming supposedly next week where it's going to be like 100, 105 degrees. They say it could get up to. It's crazy that all of this extra energy, these higher temperatures, at the same time that you guys are getting charged up by the highest vibration there is. You get it? So yeah, you guys are connected. You guys are connected, chosen ones, and now you're going through a major, major transformation that is going to lead to a glow up for you. Ace of Pentacles and the World card with the 10 of Pentacles and the Tower. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is all divine in nature, so just go with the flow. Queen of Cups. Yeah, listen to what you're being told, the Star card. I'm talking to a chosen one who is truly anointed, Earth Angel energy, Judgment, Ace of Wands. Ain't nothing but fucking aces here. Very spiritual, very divine time for you. Ace of Wands, Judgment, Temperance, as we talked about, transmuting. Ace of Cups and the Star. You're going through a period of renewal, transformation. Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, the Sun, the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the 2 of Cups, the Justice, the 9 of Cups. What the fuck? Like, ain't nothing bad here. The World with Temperance. I'm done. Did y'all hear that? The whole deck just fell on the floor. The one card that stayed in my hand, the World card. This is the successful completion of that cycle. Once this transformation happens, that's done. Okay? Time for a new book now.